Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Emra and I am so excited for today's stream slash video if you're watching on YouTube later. Ahri's back and it's actually super dope. If you don't know, I love Ahri. Probably my favorite champion in all of Legends of Runeterra. The Ahri Cannon meta was probably my favorite that I played. That was the deck that first got me to Diamond when I first started like really trying the game more and more. And I love the gameplay patterns. I thought it was very... I had like a little bit of spell slingy feel, but also a little bit of a control-y feel. Because I haven't played many control decks in my history as a card game player, but it didn't feel oppressive, right? Like, or at least, I don't know, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. So, one of my favorite decks of all time in any card game. And it's making a return now that Bard's in the meta. Definitely not the combo I expected, but it's been like bonkers win rate. Over the past 3 days, I'm checking Master Runeterra's site right now. It has a 55% win rate, which is insane. That's really good, right? Like, for example, Thralls has a 55.5% win rate, and everybody knows how powerful that deck is at the moment. So this deck is really fun. Lots of cool new play patterns with stuff like Esmus, and like recalling Bird, Esmus again, right? Getting the Nuvori Highwayman pumped up. And it makes your elusive attacks so huge without needing the Ahri combo, but you still have that as one of your win conditions, right? You have like denies and everything to kind of fight against the rally decks. So it's a very flexible deck, which is one of the reasons I love the Ahri decks. It feels like even in your bad matchups, there's a lot of outplay potential. So we're gonna jump into some games today. I tried it for the first time yesterday and I went 5-0. Just like straight up, just won a whole division. So having a ton of fun with it. We're gonna see how we can do today on stream. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you so much. I always enjoy you coming by and chatting. If you're watching on YouTube, I always upload the streams afterwards. You miss them, but come join live. It'll be fun. So let's see. Let's get some Queen Kit going here, and our Vastine Glade board, and we'll jump into some games. This is Majin Bey's list. I don't know if this was his list specifically that he created, but he was using this deck list, right? Hey, Henty, how's it going? How are you doing? Ooh, Fizz Riven, Swordfish. Okay. Oof, this is always my little pickle of how I play this out. Do I go Droplet? I mean, I imagine just the Mourned, right? Get that recall open. I just don't want to be hit. Well, I think we'll be fine though. Shadow Assassin's nice. That's a card we like to get Chimes on. I'm super stoked. Trying out some Ahri Bard today. I love Ahri. And I just tried Ahri Bard for the first time yesterday. Okay, see, this is where I struggle. I don't really want to eat 3 damage. We have 3 recalls. I think we're fine to kind of just try to get some other card draw going here. What's the meta right now? I haven't played in weeks. Thralls is everywhere. The new card Sands of Time is bonkers good. Over the past few days, Ahri Bard has jumped up to about a 7% play rate because this has about a 55% win rate. Annie Ezreal's still extremely popular, even though it only has like a 49% win rate, but a lot of the good players especially are pretty good with it. Lots and lots of Bard. The Bard rally decks too. Bard Demacia especially. Some versions are Bard Poppy, Bard Jarvan. Really chunky decks. It's pretty, I think it's a pretty fun meta once you find... I think I'm be willing to trade this Mourned off soon. It's a pretty fun meta once you find something you like. There are just like a few decks that can get a little bit annoying, right? But I think that's like kind of like always how it works when you play like, you know, sometimes it's Sundisk. Oh, sometimes it's, you know, whatever it is that people, you know, might not like. So right now at the moment, I really hate playing Thralls. But otherwise, I've had a pretty much an enjoyable time. I think we might just go for the recall and Droplet here. I don't think we're willing to take this much damage. It's quite a lot. The Shadow Assassins are a bit clunky, right? Like, they're nice, but I don't really want to be playing them when I need to try to manipulate combat here. I'd love a Homecoming soon. That'd be nice. I do enjoy the new Tellstones. I haven't played much Ionia since the expansion, but it's been pretty clutch in this deck. Yesterday, I don't think I was on stream for it. I think I was just playing on my own when I was trying out Ahri Bard for the first time. I was playing against Red Viego, or like the Viego Katarina Elise decks. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Okay, I think we'll just trade one off. Going to 9 seems a bit fishy. They're out of mana. I think we can just... Wait, quick attack, okay. Let's just pump up our Conspirator. I think that's fine. But yeah, I was playing against the Viego deck, and I had, I don't know if you've played since then, the Viego Noxus deck with Legion Deserter. That deck's fallen a little bit out of favor. But I was playing against that. I was down to 1 health, and I survived with this deck list for like 5 turns. They weren't able to do 1 damage just because I was able to Homecoming, deny! Oh, it felt so good. Okay, we could just chuck Bard down, but that doesn't seem great. What if we Droplet? I don't know. Bard's only at 2 out of 20. I feel like he's not going to do much for us here. Bird, that's not too bad. That's bad. Well, they're all out of mana. So, I think we're just gonna get in there with as much as we can. I don't think this bird's gonna do much for us. If we attack, right? Like, we don't have any need to kill Riven. Kind of just a blocker. In case they play some other unit, but Riven's probably going to one-shot us here if we can't... If we get a draw action. Okay. I think I kind of want to deny that, but I think I'm just going to recall our Droplet. I don't think it's worth it, because they're probably going to have other ways to give Overwhelm, right? And Homecoming! There we go, that's what I need. Just get lucky. That's all you need to do to be good at this game. We'll pass, so we can leave up a Homecoming and a recall. And we're going to recall our 3-2. No, we'll recall Conspirator, so that when we play him, we can get Bird back. But the thing is here, we don't have enough for Deny, and they could have Whirling Death, which would be pretty bad. Sweet, let's go. Let's go. I'm just gonna pass, save the mana.
Heart and blade, both broken.
Let's get Droplet down, actually, because I want the Chimes to go elsewhere. I don't want them on Droplet, because we're gonna be we kind of want to recall Droplet, right? So keep the Chimes off of him if we can. At this point, probably just gonna recall Droplet again. Try to set up a lethal elusive attack. We'll go down to 5 mana. We can play Shadow Assassin and have enough for Twin. Seems good. I don't know if that's quite enough to win though. 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it'd be exactly lethal with enough for Twin Disciplines left over. Okay, okay, I can do that. I'm like, does this deck have much interaction? I've only played a few games with it, but I just don't remember there being much besides like... Oh. That does not seem good for us. I don't think we care though, right? The Droplets are such a great draw engine. Dude, aren't they? Oh, I love drawing them. And if the Flight from the Nightfall decks are like is one of my favorite cards in all of Targon. Okay. But I'm stuck here. They have a free attack, but I don't think I care. Because what can they do with 3 mana, right? They can make her a 7/5 with Overwhelm. It doubles it, so it should be a 10. I don't think I care. I'll just play Droplet just to be safe and see what they do. Oh, the blades, of course. Okay, wait, I'm silly. Okay, now we're kind of in trouble. We're gonna have to deny this Midnight Raid, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6. Rats, I think I kind of threw. What could I have done differently there? If I just played... Oh, I guess we could just deny this. But then what? We still only push 6 damage. But I think if I don't deny it, we just lose, right? Maybe not. Wait, no. I don't care. I don't care if they attack. We take 10 damage. Right? And then we'll take 9 damage. And then we just play our Shadow Assassin? I think we're fine. Because at 1 mana, they can't do anything, right? Hopefully? Good. Alright, sweet. Okay, I almost threw there. I think we lost if I actually denied that. Good game. Sweet. Okay. It's the first game of the day, you know? Give me a break. Just warming up. We're fine. We'll get there. We still got the dub, you know? Is the patch today, or am I... did I not hear that correctly on some YouTube video? Oh, Shadow Isles, Heimerdinger. Very cool, very cool. I think we should have a really good matchup here. We have denies, we have lots of ways to recall our stuff very efficiently. The homecoming really came in clutch there. Yeah, I was digging. That's why I love those Ahri decks. You can just dig and dig and dig until you find your stuff. Okay, and then we're just gonna pitch everything except the bird. Silence, obviously an MVP, always super dope. I outskilled him with pure game knowledge of understanding where my cards were in my deck. It's just next level. I don't think I'm gonna attack, right? I don't think I gain anything from it. I can't really tag on an extra damage ever. So I'm just gonna play until I get my chimes pumped up. Nice. I think we'll take a damage. I don't think we care too much there. And next turn, our bird will be able to trade with the Adaptatron. Never mind. That's fine. They wasted the Vile Feast on something other than our droplets, so I think we're okay with that. Our droplet could get pretty chunky here, and we'd have Nopify up. If we play Shadow Assassin, we lose to a Mystic Shot or a Thermo. And we'll pretty much do a similar damage anyways, and we'll just be able to bank some mana if they don't do anything. Sure, that works out well. I'll take that.
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
Do I just rip the homecoming? I don't think I need to. I think we'll see what they do. Oh. I wasn't really expecting that. Okay. Probably not good for me then, but we're fine.
The order rewards its faithful.
No, I want to recall him for sure.
Sure beats the smell of burning workshops.
Takes all 7. I can't. I want to play Bird and then use Homecoming on Bird and Heimer to get more chimes, but he'd be so vulnerable to a Vile Feast or something. I think we're okay to just recall our droplet here, because at worst they get what three mana of turrets. I mean, they could have Flash for Brilliance, but next they're gonna next turn have to pretty much spend their whole turn playing Heimer back out, and I think we're okay with that. Gonna wait to play droplet because we don't have enough to protect him at the moment.
The sweet smell of science.
Sure beats the smell of burning workshops.
Hopefully we can start pumping Ahri up, because we're gonna be able to play Bird and Esmus this turn. So both chimes will almost guaranteed go on Ahri unless you draw another unit.
Let's get started.
I don't think I care. Just gonna bank the mana. I want to keep my protection up for Ahri, because they're gonna have stuff like Vengeance. Another Homecoming. That's good. Look at that! Oh baby!
Wild heart.
2 mana 5/5 quick attack Ahri. I like it. That's bonkers. Atrocity. I meant Vengeance. I dare you. I triple doggy dare you.
Hey Rosa,
Oh.
got some new tweaks to the power circuitry.
Great, we're running into heat issues. What you got?
What if we bump up Bird? They can't trade anything unless they want to give away their Jace. Like, they'll have to, like, just chump block. Or do we just keep Bird back? and just pump an extra elusive damage. Because we're threatening lethal, right? 5 here, 5 elusive damage here.
Clearance, pal.
Obviously, they probably have some way to interact with us here. But I think we have answers for pretty much anything. Whoa! Vengeancing our Shadow Assassin. I wasn't expecting that. I think I'm willing to spend a recall here. We're not really doing much else with our turn. We might as well just recall her, draw another card. Gets our Ahri one closer to leveling up. And another recall. Sweet. And our Shadow Assassin gets pumped up again anyways. Very cool. Okay. That's a bit annoying. We can probably just work around it though. I'm gonna play Droplet first. Sure. Well, we at least have Bard as a chump blocker. Telstone's not bad. Oh dang, they're all gonna be elusive. Oof! Where is it? Deny when you need it. Okay, they can't cast another. Wow, this is actually really bad. All the turrets are gonna be huge. Okay. Do we care to save either of these? I think we can. This will put us to 10 mana. We'll still have enough for whatever we need to do. They're gonna have to have 6 elusives next turn though. Or else we might be able to. This is really bad! This went very, very sourly, very quickly. That all fearsome. If I recall him, will he lose elusive? Or I could recall this one. This one's 4 mana.
Can you hear your heartbeat? I can.
Oh, brutal. Okay, how do we get out of this? They have 4 elusives on board. We need to go like 6 wide of elusives. Yikes. Not looking great. Our Ahri's huge. So if we can just go wide enough, they have to trade. Like, we don't even have to technically. Oh, look at that. That's pretty nice. Let's just start with a mourned. Boom. Okay. What can you do now? We're gonna rip it all. Okay. No deny, but we have no buffet. And they have the trade on their board, hopefully. At least parts of it. Oh dear. Whoa. No interruption on like a Vile Feast. No vengeance. Wow.
World's heart beats with mine.
I missed that Ahri level up animation. Okay, we're in this. We're in this. I think we're gonna overdraw, but we're fine. Trade down their whole board. That's actually kind of nuts. Gives us another turn to try to find answers. Uh-huh. Oh, that's not good.
It's an awesome day for progress.
I'm just gonna get this guy on the board. I don't want him to get Chimes.
What we go?
The order rewards.
Deny! Okay, we're in it. I don't think they have any way to kill Ahri here, so I think I can just, like, dump my hand. Harrowing incoming? Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. Dude, just top deck for the deny. That's all you gotta do. Another Ahri is actually kind of nice. I don't have to worry about vengeance now.
Hey, big man. You ready to get inventing? All day, every day, Reggie.
What if we just homecoming? We have 12 mana. So we'll go down to 7. I'm okay with that. Do I play around another Vile Feast? I don't think we need to. Let's recall Bird, just in case they get another elusive. I don't think it's possible for them to get an elusive. So let's just take the Chime anyway. We're fine. Because we still have enough for Twin Disciplines and Deny. Sweet. He's just... Well, I guess he can just replay Jace and then Acceleration Gate, right? I guess that was kind of silly. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Blown out. Oof. Okay, I think he could have just played Jace and then gone with another Acceleration Gate. Didn't even have mana. Or no. He had 9 mana. Right? He was 1 mana short. Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
Heard you're new in the area. Just looking out for the public. We've been through a lot.
So, you have chosen your path. Promise it won't cross with
I think we got there. They could have another answer still. They still have 2 cards in hand we don't know. But we have a lot of damage coming in here. I don't really want this guy in my hand. But I guess we just push more damage if we do it like this, right? Let's go. Let's go.
naturally.
What a game. That was close. They almost turned them around with that one turn, but fortunately, their one elusive turret wasn't fearsome, so we were able to throw our droplet under the bus. On our way to Masters. Only like 8 more games to go. I'm gonna hit it this season. I hope. I was 1 game short last season. Okay. Auntie, if you're still there, this is like another one of the meta decks. This is definitely one where you'd like to find a deny. This opening hand is actually pretty nuts. If you ever like find Droplet, Ahri, Esmus, I'm usually pretty happy to keep any of those. Oh, that's funny. If you find any of these, I'm usually pretty happy to keep them. I guess that was a bit... Well, they don't have... We're actually fine. They don't have Challenger yet. So they have to play another unit, and then we can just Conspirator our Droplet. Chunky Bards are actually really funny, too. Oh. Sure. I guess we'll just... take 3 damage, probably. That's actually really nice for stuff like Jarvan. The last meta thing I saw with Jarvan was Lowy Jarvan. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that in a long time. Yeah, Puppy's coming back. I haven't actually I don't remember what she was like super overpowered like last year, right? Like sometime in summer last year. But just like with the rallies, and a lot of the like guys are they're so weak, right? Like the 0-3 she can pump up, or she'll get chimed so much that she just pumps everything. She's huge, right? And like she can just pump up the whole board so much. This whole deck is just like a stats brick. But this is a tough one. I'm worried about Ahri next turn. Let's see what they do. Bird. We can't play Ahri because we lose to Sharp Sight when she attacks. I mean, anything we do loses though to Sharp Sight. So it's like, is it worth? I think it's worth it to just get the Chime, because we're gonna need to keep the R Chimes coming, or else they're just gonna outstat us. Okay, so they tapped out a Sharp Sight, so we'll get a little bit of damage in, but three Chimes! Homecoming's actually really nice though. That probably actually saves us here. But three Chimes? Watch their Poppy come down as like a 5/6. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Woof, 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 woof. I think we just do this, right? If they pump that up, I feel like that's pretty bad for us. What else are we gonna do other than just wait until in combat? Doesn't really prevent any more damage, I don't think, too much. Because I feel like we kind of need the card draw. We don't have enough interaction here. We're gonna be taking 5 damage, and losing our SMS feels really bad. So maybe it is better to just pass and then recall in combat. We're gonna pay a 3/6. I don't think that really scares them off enough though, does it? Because we still lose our elusives, and then Poppy still lives. So I think we'll just pass. Recall in combat. Yeah. So then we only take 2 damage. They get the pump, but we can keep our droplet safe. Okay. How worried do I need to play here around Sharp Sight? Or a Concerted Strike, right? There are a lot of things we lose to here. Our R is getting pretty big though. We can go Droplet, Ahri. Nopeify. But is that enough? I don't feel safe at all doing that. And there's no way dropping bards right here, right? Let's just start with Droplet.
Break their spirits and their swords.
Okay, that makes me a bit more confident. Our whole board's getting wiped next turn, pretty much. We'll have Homecoming at least. So I think we just try to push the Ahri plan.
I'll see all this world has to offer.
Please no Sharp Sight. Oh, they have it, don't they? Oh, that could be pretty bad. We'll get our Droplet back at least, but that, not the best consolation prize, I don't think. I feel like Double Bard's kind of awkward here. I don't really want to play him until he's leveled. Oh, oof, okay, that's good. We're okay with losing our Ahri next turn if we need to, but I'd rather not. So just being able to get that damage in is so nice because we were able to pretty much finish them off with one more attack soon, I think.
You're covered.
Uh-huh. What if I told you Droplet?
Raise the banner, lift our spirits.
That's a lot of damage. A significant amount. But we have Homecoming. I think it's enough.
Run them through. Hardly fair.
Is Ahri more important next turn? More than Droplet? She'll lose all her stats. Oof, this is a tough one. Let's save Ahri. Ooh, I don't know, that one doesn't feel great. And we have to hope they don't have a rally, because we're never going to be able to develop enough in time. Oh no. I don't think Ahri does it either. I think we're 1 damage short. If both our loses hit. And we're dead to a rally, so we can kind of maybe hope to get one more turn. Seems a bit unlikely at this point, but
My shield is yours.
So, you have
1 damage short.
promise it won't cross with yours. Run if you can.
Maybe if we find like another homecoming next turn. I don't know. Seems kind of sketch. Cause we have to block everything. Like we can't take 2. Oh, they have sharp sight anyway. Okay, that's gonna be the game, I think. Good game. I wonder if I could have done anything differently earlier. That's one of the difficulties in that matchup is they have so many challengers that you just like you cannot protect everything, right? They're always gonna have those Broadwings, the Lauren Prodigies, so like they're gonna be coming after like 3 of your units a turn, and like one of the things with Ahri is it's kind of like, okay, you do your thing. I don't care. Next turn I'm just gonna swing with my droplets and stuff, but when they have all those challenges, it's hard to keep up your momentum at the same time, because they put you on the defensive, which is when it like kind of slows your momentum down enough, because their guys just get so big you can't really last too many attacks. It was a good game though. I always enjoy those like semi-mirrors too, where it's like, you know, instead of like Targon Shadow Isles against Targon Noxus, you know, like whatever it is, where it's like slightly the same core, but then a little bit mixture. Ooh, Lux Jace. I heard this deck's been doing really well over the past few days as well. Huh. Notify is not horrendous. No, I think it's pretty bad in this matchup. I was gonna say it's pretty much only good against Mystic Shot and Thermo Beam, right? Oh, Bird's actually kind of nice. This smells fishy. We don't want the Chimes going on Droplet, so we'll buff him. 3 damage open attack is not fantastic. I'm much more like this. I don't know if that's great. They could have Shock Blast. Oh. Interesting.
The force strikes.
I almost want them to shoot droplet. I'd rather recall droplet than do the 1 damage, right? Sure.
Let me know if you still want them science lessons, Chase. Will do, Axel. Let's get started. Oh, I would love to. Hextech engaged.
I was gonna say, not even like trying to go after droplet. I think I'm happy putting 2 damage on Jace. Then I can just recall here. Obviously, I'm expecting a Mystic Shot, right? Like, I imagine... Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I imagine they have a Mystic Shot waiting for me to play recall first. Look at that. So much card draw, my dude. Sign in. Sweet. I will take that any day of the week. Do we just pop another droplet? We're not doing much.
I will mourn you.
Do we get much? I don't think we do from attacking with Hyman right now.
We can do this.
No, Mystic Shot would be bad again. Okay, sweet. Okay. We're doing the stuff. My plan this turn is just go as wide as possible, and the next turn open with a sign-in. They haven't played a single 6-cost spell yet. Sure.
Powering up.
Ooh, another droplet. That's actually pretty nice. I was considering playing Highlandman, but I think I'm just gonna go Ahri, droplet. Mourned. Okay. Do I care to protect this droplet? I don't think so. I think it's better if we just go Ahri, droplet, mourned.
Testing.
I live for those who do not. I am a huntress. I am the
What do we get punished by if we play Simon? Another Shock Blast.
Ahri, what do you fear?
A dull companion?
More revealing
Because
question.
I think we're fine if we just open. This deck does not have a ton of great interaction at burst speed or fast speed. Like maybe Concerted Strike. But we have Twin Disciplines to try to work around that. Sharp Sight, okay.
Will not prevail.
Concerted Strike would stop us. Yeah. Do we care to recall this Ahri? Or do we just play our other one and just save a recall? I don't know. 6-minute spell just for droplet really shows annoying and valuable it is. Yeah. And it's so hard to kill it, right? Like you're risking another like 1-minute recall just to... Okay, let's play our Highwayman.
We don't want any trouble.
5 attack Ahri, I love it. What are they gonna do here? Their spells are so expensive that like
Let the light guide you.
whatever they try to do here, I think we're okay. No, they could go for Demacia and then a Spark, but then we just play like Sign in, I guess. Oh, okay, a Shock Blast. We'll happily take our Java back. This is getting a bit shifty. Poor little Esmus. This makes it pretty hard for him to get a good trade here. He could shoot something, right? But he's not doing any access damage. We don't have enough elusives set up on the board though, unfortunately. Bard's not bad. We can notify that? I like that. Is it worth it? I want to say it is. Because now they can't attack with any of these three. Wait, what? Why? They don't have enough mana for Jace into Shock Blast next turn to kill us off. Oh. I mean, we don't really care about Sign, right? We're just going to save the life. Bard's huge. We can go Ahri into Traveler's Call. That'd be funny. I don't know if it'd be worth it, but it'd be funny. I feel like we're playing into something, right? Like, very heavily a Shock Blast or something. Ahri actually lives though, because if they try to Shock Blast our Ahri, you could just Twin Disciplines, even with the double cast from Jace. And that's lethal. Oh my gosh! Because we get an action before they can play their Spark. I think we got there. They have to have a 3-mana spell. Like, they gotta have a Mystic Shot again for our Droplet, but... Let's go! Dude, the Ahri was huge! Oops, I just like crunched my microphone cable. That was pretty good. I think I was like a bit awkward at some point in the middle there, but we got there. Another Bard rally. Bird's pretty nice on turn 1. I think I'm gonna ship the rest though. We have enough homecomings that like we can probably find one later on. I'd rather find a deny and stuff for the rallies. Droplet's very nice. There's the deny. Happy to find that. All right, bring it. Bring it, I'll do it. Oh yeah, chunky little droplet. Maybe in these Bard mirrors, it is important to get Bard on the battlefield, so like you can start churning out those extra chimes. I imagine there's gonna be a Petricite Broadwing, and you know, a Bright Steel Protector. They have lots of 2-drops that do enough damage. I think Duran Sculptor, right? But really, why? You don't have anything for 3 mana?
I'll see all this world has to offer.
So like right here, I want to play Bard. We have Notify and Recall. And there's no way our Bard dies this turn. Poppy. Wow. She's pretty chunky. I guess a twin or a Sharp Sight could kill a Bard, but I don't particularly care. Give me all the card draw. Ooh, nice. That's actually really good. Getting Chimes on SMS feels amazing. Homecoming. Twin, okay. Not awful, but hopefully we get an action. I'd like to play Droplet. Yeah. Do we... Oh. We could twin to keep Ahri safe. Recall. Droplet. Alright, cool, Auntie. I'll see you later. Thanks for joining by. That was fun. Let's see. I'm gonna just go for it. Let's lose the Sharp Sight, though. Is it worth it? Maybe I'm okay if they have to use Sharp Sight here so they can't use it on a later turn when they're blocking. And we still have Notify mana up, so like a Sharp Sight wouldn't do it. Sorry, a single combat wouldn't do it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Another Droplet, okay. This Esmus is pretty big. Sign in! Ahri! Sign in! Yes, that's actually amazing. Sweet. I will probably just rip this. They kind of get to do whatever they want for this turn, but we get the Homecoming and the Knife for next turn at least. And the Ahri. Let's go. This Droplet's gonna be massive. Our Bard levels up. We feel good. Sign in MVP. Oh my gosh. That's actually bonkers when you can draw 2 cards and then buff everything else up like Insta levels Bard. That's kind of fun. 8 mana though. I am a bit worried. Aha. Oh, they missed Allegiance. That's rough. What if we make Sign in a 5/7? Loses to another Sharp Sight on Poppy. Is it better to keep Bard alive or plant 6 Chimes? I want to say keep him alive. Because we might need a blocker later on. And being able to pump up your board, like whenever you draw a Chime, is fantastic in this deck. Nice. Happy with that. A rally'd be annoying. Okay, call me crazy. Because the Sinon's a bit pumped up, but I kind of want to recall him so I can play him again. They have to be thinking about a rally, right? There's nothing else they could be pausing for here. Just pass. You're fine. You're fine. Wait until I have the 9 mana up. Oh my goodness, it's been so hot lately. I'm like, it's only 9:30 in the morning and I'm already like dying in here. So that's a bit annoying. We lose one thing. One thing for sure. Interesting. Do I care? Probably. I think it's okay to throw away sign in. Because next turn we have the homecoming. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They won't have enough for the rally. So we can just homecoming our droplet into Poppy.
Ready, Hammer? All right, time to get serious.
Yeah, she's leveled up. We probably have to get rid of her. That's not good. Oh, that's really, really bad too. Oh no! Wait, we're fine. I think we are fine because we can deny the rally next turn. Like this turn right now, they only have 1 mana, so we don't care about whatever they have in their hand. Whatever they have, it does not mean anything to us. Actually, that's fantastic. And we just play Ahri. We're happy and fine.
Wild hearts should run free.
Ah, you have my banner.
My plans.
Because this is a 0 cost, so we can notify it. So just play Droplet. What if we can Spirit her first? We go down 5 mana. 4 mana to play Droplet. I don't know if Ahri will do enough elusive damage. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elusive damage on board right now.
Stills your mind.
If we just let Ahri die.
Care that the hunt does not consume you, Ahri. The others seem to wish it.
I hope they just drop their Poppy. Please just drop your Poppy. Bro, I need you to tap out of mana. What are the odds they have a second rally in their rally deck, right? Right?
Ah, you have my banner.
My prince. How did you escape?
Okay, if we just play Droplet. I don't think we can. I think we have to go for it. I think we got there. If they play Rally, we can just attack and Twin Disciplines Ahri. Let's go! Woo! Woo!
Face a prince.
What a game! Woo! All right, that's a fantastic way to finish the stream, I'd say.
Naturally.
Okay, this deck has been actually bonkers for me, guys. Oh, I think my microphone is peaking. I was screaming too loud. My bad. Okay. Anyways, I am 9-1 with this deck so far. It feels really good. Like, it has that same core identity of the old Ahri decks. And you can just kind of like get some high rolls sometime when your units just get super high timed. But even if it's not, you still have that core of like the Ahri interaction, the Ahri chains. Like, it feels so good. Let me double check my lore master tracker to see what if my win rate's right. But like, I highly recommend this deck. I think this is probably the best deck I've played this season because I haven't played a ton of the top decks. Like, I didn't play like Thralls or anything, but oh, it feels so good. Like, it always feels in control. Like, there's so many ways for you to interact that, like, if you make the right play, you're usually in a really good spot no matter what matchup you run into. Yeah, I'm 9-1 with this deck so far, so definitely give it a try if you guys are enjoying. If you're watching on YouTube, come join by the stream next time. Come chat. It's always fun. And if you're on Twitch right now, I always upload the VODs to YouTube if you miss one. So I hope you guys all enjoy the stream, and I hope you have a nice day.